Hey everybody, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel, #MovieBay. I am MovieBay, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a review of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17, Episode 3, and the girls are fighting. But before we get into it though, I would like for y'all to please consider subscribing to the channel. Here on MovieBay, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that is the type of content you like, you might as well stick around and hit the subscribe button. Okay, binge my channel, binge my playlist, especially my reality competition show playlist. I do RuPaul Drag Race, I do Beast Games on Amazon Prime, and I also do The Traitors US. And as y'all know, as y'all probably have heard, The Traitors is right now the hottest reality TV show in US. So if you haven't gotten into it, I need y'all to go watch Peacock. If you don't have Peacock, you can just watch my reviews all by itself, okay? And of course, speaking of Drag Race, Bob the Drag Queen is a contestant on season 3. So y'all know y'all need to go and support not only him, but support me, okay? Now, if you like my commentary on the way, give me a thumbs up, and of course, drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, because I'm about to get into some real unpopular opinions. Controversial, there you go. Controversial opinions when it comes to this episode of Drag Race. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me turn this music down. I feel like it's a little too loud. All right, here we go. So, of course, this episode begins where the last one left off, and her Mona Lisa was not sent home. She pulled the correct lever on the Badonkadonk challenge, the Badonkadonk twist of the season, and she got lucky and stayed in the competition. Now, in my personal opinion, all these twists is production to me. Production deciding on which girl they want to keep around. But I honestly don't know why they would want to keep her Mona Lisa around. I mean, I feel like she's a good queen, don't get me wrong, but I don't think she's gonna win. So it's kind of like, if we don't think they really could win, let's go ahead and get them out. But I mean, hey, she's still in the competition. Corey King though is not happy about it, and it's really because they just want to see the girls dwindle, because it's a competition. We ain't trying to be here all day. We need to get to the winner. Okay, now during Untucked, however, Joella came for Lana Del Rey's talent, saying that it was one note. And the funny part about that is Lana Del Rey was like, "Oh girl, whose talent didn't you like? Don't shy away, we can take it." And it so happened to be Lana Del Rey's talent, and I was like, "Oh dang." But let's be honest, Joella is so delusional. And here's the thing with Joella, in my opinion. You're supposed to be confident in yourself. You are supposed to be confident in yourself. She's saying she's the premier Asian drag queen in California. Like, she is that girl. She comes with the looks. She is the show. Like, she is the moment. And I haven't been seeing the moment at all. And so for you to have that type of ego and not the talent or drag to back it up, it kind of makes you seem delusional. And something about Joella gives wannabe mean girl, but then when you go up against the real mean girls like Corey, like the Corey Kings and Alana Del Rey's, it's like, in the Mona Lisas, it's like you are not up to par. You are not the girl that you think you are in your head. So what I want Joella to do is to really be herself, because I feel like it really is like a front that she's putting on. Okay. So speaking of her Mona Lisa and Joella, they also get into it, going tit for tat. Her Mona Lisa was like, "Did you have to hold your wig up during the Raider Queen?" And she was like, "Baby, I would have glued it down if I had to lip sync like you." And then of course we gotta come for the drag. And then Joella saying, "Fix her mug to her Mona Lisa." And I've said that last week. Her Mona Lisa is giving a really white face. How the white girl playing white face? I don't understand. But then you look back at Joella with the cricket wig, with the not so cute outfit, with the not so good. It's the pot calling the kettle black for real. That little back and forth spat ends with Joella saying that she wants to be in the bottom with her Mona Lisa so she can lip sync her home. And I'm thinking, okay, so Joella's going to be in the bottom and her Mona Lisa's going to be in the bottom, because of the edit or whatever. Let's proceed. So the mini challenge for this game is Monopoly, and the girls basically had to draw cards, steal money, and the cards at the end of the day represented the color of fabric they would have to use for their design challenge, entitled Monopluence. Everything. So it's eleganza. Okay. That is the design challenge. Now, RuPaul ends off by saying, this is not a team challenge. So play to win. Keep that in y'all mind. So I'm not going to go in order. But I do want to talk about the rate queen, and then I'm going to rate a queen, and then I'm going to get into the workroom drama. So RuPaul, after he does his walk around the workroom, he leaves the rate a queen results on the table and tells the queens to do with that which I wish. Of course, they all run over because they just got to see the tea. Now, we find out that Joella and Acacia would have been the bottom two in episode 1. Acacia forgot. And I guess I could agree with that. Now, what I kind of don't agree with, what I really don't agree with, by the way, is week 2, Corey King and her Mona Lisa would have been in the bottom. And I'm like, how did y'all not like Corey's outfit? I mean, not outfit, her talent. I shake that ice, baby. It lives rent free in my head. Like the week 1 queens who were rating week 2 queens, I feel like they were really unfair because they rated Anya low and Corey low, and to me they had the best original tracks because that was all what everybody was doing was original tracks. And if we're gonna base it off of lip syncing to your own song, they had the best songs. You know what I'm saying? So like, why would y'all rate them low? It's giving intimidation, if you ask me. Something else that we also find out is, or the girls find out, is that Lana Del Rey and Ariete had an alliance, and I personally think it's a competition. It's a game. They played it right. So I don't know why the queens are upset that they gave their friends a boost and prevented them from being in the bottom. And honestly, both of those girls needed that boost because they probably would have been in the bottom. Not for specifically runways, but just for the talent. Lana Del Rey's was a little bit one note. It was boring. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even really get into the song because you weren't selling me the song on the stage. And Ariete, she did do her traditional dance. But in my opinion, every time you do something related to your tradition or your heritage or your culture, it's playing it safe. So boom. Now I put a note here. This is the birth of Anya versus Jules because Jules was saying, Jules rated Anya low, and long story short, Anya made a joke about Jules' crotch area on her outfit being low, and I said, and this is where the drama starts. Okay, so let's get back into all the workroom drama. All right, so during the first design challenge, do y'all like design challenge being first? I don't necessarily think I care for the design challenges being first, but I mean, because I feel like it could get really good queens out early simply because they don't know how to sew or put together a garment. But at the end of the day, it is season 17. You know it's going to be a design challenge. You need to know how to sew either a basic outline, a basic cutout of your body shape. Like, you need to know that. And if you don't know how to sew, baby, hot glue gun. Ben de la Creme won a design challenge using a hot glue gun. Like, y'all need to be resourceful. And I guess I'll get into it. Lucky Stars does not feel confident in her design challenge because she usually works with fabrics. I mean, she doesn't work with fabrics. She works with paper and cardboard and foam and stuff like that. And I'm like, if you can work with paper, you could work with fabric because paper is more challenging to work with. I feel like Lucky would have done very well in the unconventional design challenge as opposed to, I guess, like a traditional design challenge. But like I said, if you work with those materials, I know you know a hot glue gun. Why don't you have one? Why don't you use one? Let's also talk about Anya and Jules. Now, they are in the same color, and let's go through the beef, and then I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion. So Anya did ask Jules if she could, advice for her outfit because she said her dress was really plain. Jules told her, do some embellishments. So Anya asked Jules if she was using some of the rhinestones that was by her, and Jules said yes. Okay. However, after Jules got done designing her dress, now she wants to use the rhinestones that she said she was going to use to, I guess, accentuate her ruching, but the rhinestones were gone. Okay. So instead of Jules talking to Anya about it, what Jules decided to do was go to her cheesemate corner with Ariete and talk about Anya as if she isn't literally 2 feet away from her. I didn't like that. Because before you tell somebody else what happened, how about you address it with me? You got an issue, address it with me. I'm right here. Then, on top of that, during this back and forth argument, Anya said, well, she apologized for not asking, and she should have asked. And Jules was like, you did ask, and I said no. Something that everybody is missing is when Anya said, well, I grabbed the velvet first, and when you asked, I said, yeah, and then we ended up sharing it, right? So when I ask you for something that you grab first, you say no, and I'm supposed to just sit on my hands? Absolutely not. And here is what I'm thinking. Absolutely not, first and foremost. And second, it's a competition. Ru literally walked out the workroom and said, this is not a team challenge, so play to win. So if you got something that I want, I'm going to take it. And that's just that on that. And guess whose dress is on? Mine. And guess whose dress is also on? Jules. So why are you sitting over there in the corner bitching about it anyways? That's how I feel about it. But I would have asked. I'm like, hey, are you still going to use this? Because you still ruching your dress. And I'm done. I need to add to it. I can't sit around and wait for you to use what you need, and then I get the scraps. I ain't got time for that. And then especially if you asked for something I had and I shared it with you, and I asked for something you got and you don't want to share, I feel like that's what everybody's missing. Everybody missing that part about it. And they're also missing, it's a competition. Now, with that being said, in the spirit of competition, when our girls go home and they come back, apparently Lexi calls out that her Mona Lisa used some of her personal stones to stone her dress. And I guess everybody's on the internet calling Lexi a snitch. And I'm thinking, it's a competition. If you break the rules, I'm going to tell. Because it's a competition. Like, did y'all forget this was a competition show? Do y'all think this is RuPaul's best friends race? It's not. It is not. You broke the rules. Hello, we can use our own stones? Oh, we can't? Okay, well, she got them on her dress, so I need to know what's up. And apparently, her Mona Lisa also exposed Susie after, as the episode airs, that Susie used some of her own stones to do her headpiece. So, like, if the girls are cheating, bitch, the girls need to be snitching. That's just me. Call it what y'all want. I call it winning. We need to make sure it's fair. Okay? Period. We're not bending rules for nobody. Especially because her Mona Lisa already thinks she was handpicked by Ru. You know what I'm saying? It's like she thinks she's better than. Bitch, you can't use your own stones. No. It's given privilege. You can't use them. Let's go ahead and get into these runway looks, okay? Let's go ahead and get into these runway looks. But before we get into it, if y'all are enjoying my commentary, give me a thumbs up. It not only lets me know that you are enjoying the video, it lets YouTube know that you enjoy videos just like this, okay? And leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below on the workroom drama. Are y'all Team Jules or Team Anya? Are you Team Lex? Yeah. Are you Team Lexi or Team Mona Lisa? And what do y'all think about not being able to sew on season 17? Girls, get it together. Now let's go ahead and get into this runway. I don't have all the oranges. Oh, I should have done it by group. But we'll just go by the girlies that are on the stage, okay? Starting with Ariete. Love, 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 love this outfit. It is giving opulence to me. She said she was going into her Latina bag, but it honestly looks more like her Asian bag. I love the hair. It really did complement the dress. I think the cutout is really what gives me Asian, along with the headpiece, honestly. It just looks good. It's neat. It looks rich. And the color really works with this design. Ariete ate this up for me. Her signature makeup that I have been itching about the past 2 episodes, it actually works here. And it's a little bit muted here. Okay, I really do want her to paint something different though, honestly. All right, let's go ahead and get into Crystal Envy. Love this garment. It is giving rich bitch, especially because I love a good head wrap. The head wrap does it for me. The head wrap gives money to me. Okay, I wrap my scarf around my head like that in the winter and I automatically feel like a bitch. Okay, I love the fact that she chose, I believe this is orange. I don't think this is red hair. It looks a little orange to me, but I love the fact that she chose this color hair. It really makes the blue pop. Yeah, it's really just a beautifully put together outfit. And her mug is always top tier. Let's get into her Mona Lisa. I love her Mona Lisa's outfit. Her sketch, when she showed Rue her sketch, I said, boom, that is opulence. Okay, that is giving rich bitch. I love it. If she can execute, it would be great. And she did execute to me. I love the trumpet skirt. I love the shawl. The only thing I really don't care for is the pink hair. And I guess it's really because of the paleness of her skin. It's a little bit like sore to my eye. But all in all, I love this dress. Okay. Let's get into Joella. Miss Joella, who always gives a look. Miss Joella is not giving a look. She is one of the girls in the workroom who was really self-conscious because she can't sew either. She says she can't sew. She can't make wigs. She can't do. What can you do? Because at this point, it's not giving drag queen. It's just giving straight performer. If we can say that. But the bodysuit was a no. And if Rue told you not to do a bodysuit and you couldn't figure anything out, girl, at this point, I'm putting you in the bottom just for not listening to me. But a bodysuit does not give opulence. It doesn't. I don't care what you put to the hip or on your shoulder. It does not give opulence, baby. It doesn't. Now, let's go ahead and get into Lexi Love. Now, Lexi had this vision that she saw on the runway where a person had, I guess, I don't know what to call it, a spool, and they threw it off and they just let the fabric drag. It came to life on the runway. However, Lexi, and you know you my fave, you know I'm your girl, but it's not giving opulence. You have on a mini dress, and if the dress was floor length, kind of like how Jules, how it was like really tight and you could barely move. If it was like that, like long and tight like that, fitted like that, with the gloves, with the train, that would have 8 down. Also, I feel like the hair is a little flat. Apparently it's her real hair, but this is drag, baby. Put a bun attached to, you know what I'm saying? Make it bigger. Just make it a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger, because it's drag. Let's go ahead and get to Sam Star. Now, Sam Star, I definitely do think it's opulence. It's definitely like a period piece with the hat and the fan. And it's very, very detailed. Very, very detailed. Sam also sews. Her grandmother taught her how to sew since she was like 3. So we wasn't going to be worried about what Sam was going to bring to the runway. However, I just don't like the bottom of her dress, the fur, because of how it fell. I don't like how that fabric really fell. But I guess that's not her fault. That's just, like I said, the way of the fabric. But Sam definitely had a top look for me, but honestly, not the top look for me. Let's keep going, and we'll get into it later. Next, we have Susie too. When Susie came around this corner, I said red is her color. This outfit is bomb, but I do not like. It's always neck up for me when it comes to Susie. It's always neck up for me when it comes to Susie. I understand the Betty Boop reference. She wants to do like a demonic Betty Boop, but like I hate the makeup. I hate it. And I honestly didn't get the headpiece. I hated it. I saw the vision. I just didn't care for it. But the dress, loved it, and red is her color in my opinion. Let's go into Lydia B. Behold. Hated it. She calls herself the crafty queen, and she doesn't care about perfection. And like I said, it shows. What she needs to do is she needs to edit this fabric. Everything that she has created, she creates, I think, all of her drag. And every fabric, this looks a mess. It honestly looks a mess. And I feel like not enough people are talking about how ugly this is. She should have been in the bottom. She should have been on the stage to get ridiculed to be in the bottom. Just like her little boyfriend, Corey King. Corey. It is giving Big Bird because the feathers don't look elegant and they're yellow. It's giving Big Bird. You should, when you saw those yellow feathers, you should have been like, can't do it because of Big Bird. What she could have done is, I definitely love the sleeve should have been definitely on the shoulder, like off the shoulder. My bad. It should have been off the shoulder, around the shoulder. Just no fur. If you had a fur, it should have just literally been like I don't think they're called a shawl, but just where it goes around the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Where you could throw it on and throw it off. That's it. Not around the trim, not around the purse, not in your hair. It's too much. It's too much and it's ugly. All right, let's go ahead and get into On Your Nerve. And baby, when On Your Nerve hit that corner, I said, opulence, you, everything. Yes. When it comes to selling opulence on the runway, Anya and Lexi Love did that. They sold rich bitch. It was the cigarette holder for me. It was the Corella DeVille of it all. It was the Madame Zeroni from Holes, if you ask me. Like, Anya sold this look. It made me feel like she's rich. I don't care about the technicalities of the outfit. She's rich. And then I started looking like, well, what about the beading that Jules was talking about? She barely had any on. So I'm like, why are you complaining? And it ain't even a lot of it on her dress or on her headpiece. Well, so let's go down to Jules. We're going to skip Lucky. We're going to go down to Jules real quick. Jules' outfit was cute. I understood the cone boobs, but I don't know. Something about it just looked funny to me. Like it just wasn't executed. But Jules said she wanted the rhinestones to accentuate the ruching. And I'm thinking you have it on there. And if you wanted more, I don't see the vision of where you wanted more. If what I'm saying it worked out perfectly fine with the amount that she ended up having. So why are you pushing and complaining? That's exactly what Anya was saying. Like, your garment is fire. Like, why? What is you really mad about? Anyways, let's go ahead and go back to Lucky though. Lucky, I don't even think it is just a bad outfit, but it was a bad makeup and you didn't sell it. She could have gone for the same. Ooh, guess who I forgot, y'all? I forgot, in case you forgot. Oh my, that was not on purpose. But Lucky's outfit reminded me of Acacia Forgots when it was kind of giving saloonish, westernish. Oh my, 1920ish. Oh my god, that is so ironic that I forgot Acacia on here. She did herself no service by giving herself that name. But anyways, Lucky, I do feel like if you came down the runway really selling it, and if you had a longer glove, baby, like you should have had some elbow length gloves on, and of course a better mug. It's like, where are her friends, bitch? I would have painted it for you. And then around the neck, I don't know what that is. Like, you could have came out like a little 1920s damsel. Is that the era I'm thinking about? And just really sold it for real. And she definitely needed a purse, a bag, or something. Oh man. Well, our bottom two, yeah, because like, how do you have over the knee leggings but your gloves stop at your hand? Come on, Lucky. These are, I guess, clearly the bottom two, because a bodysuit is not opulence, and then Lucky, it is really just a bad garment and bad makeup and flat hair. It was just all a negative. So when we get into the lip sync though, of it all, Lucky was winning to me until the shoes came off. And after that, it got sloppy. It got desperate. It became all over the place. A lot of people were saying, Lucky A. Joella up. But I'm thinking like, y'all must be new to Drag Race. Because it's two things Mama Ru hates. When your clothes start coming off and when that wig come off. Mama Ru does not play that. You need to be looking full woman during this lip sync. You don't need to be falling apart, stripping your clothes off, your beads popping all over the place. I mean, well, Chi that was a good lip sync, and that was kind of like in the moment type ish. It wasn't like, no, oh my, it's cheap and it just fell apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just bad all over. No sloppy lip syncs. So Lucky is eliminated. She pulls a lever. The lever was not a lucky one, but she does win a trip to Vegas, because losing is the new winning. Well, you guys. Oh, and a lot of people want Joella to go home. So let's keep that drama going. I haven't watched Untucked in years. I'm talking about season 8. maybe. I haven't watched Untucked in years, but this season is making me have to go back and watch the Untucks and have them set on my record on my DVR because, baby, these queens are messy. These queens are messy, and I'm living for it. This is giving Emmy type season for sure. Well, you guys, thank y'all so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And let me know your thoughts about the workroom drama, the runways, and of course, my opinions on, my commentary. All right. So thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.